You, that's right. Always remember the love is deep. Yours truly. We say you su my signature. Yours truly. Nana Hima. Hey, we don't catch February yet, though. When people they sense love left right. Hey, Charlie. We will catch them very soon. Well, right now we did January inside. January don't want to come out. The people will then chop them our money to then chop them. Well, I want to say big shouts going out to Mr. and Mrs. Esubin Poku. That's right. To my very old brother. Yeah, man. Jeffo, Biabo Cordier. Big ups, man. Yeah, man. And to Mrs. Esubin Poku. Would you, what bet you on the other side? So I would okay, it's what him said last year, no, 2022 on side, no, as yeah, the latter part of 2022. Charlie, December, it be back to back. The events plenty, bibia, cost away. But we fear and panicked, kakra. So as yeah, because at the beginning, no. Now it is a guy be or no feeling no yeah. Wheezy boy. He show we something small, Pepe. By no be we pe. Ivory Coast so generated into then we they think say Charlie that one it will affect all the others, but it didn't affect the others. Things go on where people enjoy, but you see, they had to pass through a medium because the medium has to be aware that these things are happening. Or else at the end, so what you see. But we want to find out from the horse's own mouth how this whole thing happened and what was into it, what the Ghana benefit from it as Ghanaians, what the governments benefit from it too as well. What did the citizens benefit from it? We are very, very much going to delve into that. So on that note, I have the deputy. What's a deputy? I would say, yeah, big man and Kasane was here. Deputy head of corporate affairs for Ghana Tourism Authority, GTA, in the person of Kofi Atta. What do you say? Kakra na kakra. Kakra.
That's right.
Into Penway.
On the way to Kwai.
We're too quiet.
I mean,
so you're a twin.
Very well.
Okay.
Kusi, me that's it.
Welcome.
Me that's it.
Yeah, me won say what drip on Ghana beyond the return. Before Ghana beyond the return,
no year of return.
Year of return. So year of return.
Correct.
And then beyond the return.
Now beyond the return.
So what's the difference?
Good. Year of return, no, and no time, no, any day, the aspirants they buy on the pilgrimage, and no bar with Osha, I don't know, was 400 years since the first African slave ship moved from Jamestown in Ghana to Jamestown in Virginia. Okay. And they came on a pilgrimage.
Virginia and also Jamestown.
Jamestown, yes. There was Jamestown, Virginia. Okay. And they are no nipa be brave who say, say you were Jamestown, Virginia. From that period, no, and Osha, they connected with their roots. Okay. And with that, now what's a year, so you're fashioning out something now. Okay. A bit more back all the time. Okay. To make Ghana a holiday destination. Okay. And only Zema in GH and beyond the return. Okay. Good. In those beyond the return, you are about 7 pillars are holding beyond the return. Okay. 1, experience Ghana. 2, celebrate Ghana. 3, diaspora pathways to Ghana. Okay. 4, invest in Ghana. Okay. 5, give back to Ghana. 6, brand Ghana. And then also one of the pillars which is experience Ghana. Okay. And Joshua, all these 7 pillars, in bringing back the diasporans back to the motherland. Okay. It's 7 pillars. 7 pillars. Okay. So this is beyond the return. 7 pillars near beyond the return. Beyond the return. Okay. Yes. Say no, the year of return near any hobium. And they follow up about with beyond the return. And they add on. Add on. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's talk about 7 pillars. Yes, into 7 pillars, is it that is 7 pillars linear function and I say more fun step by step? Good. At any point in time, the 7 pillars, they keep functioning at any point in time. Okay. Within the year. Good. In the last year, for instance, we had Muyi, one of the videos during the time when domestic and regional campaign, the launch of it within the tourism sector, of course, your private sector. On this note, let me give a big greetings to our Honorable Minister for Tourism, Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Awar Mohammed, and the Deputy Marco Manti. Also, Chief Executive, and also our private sector, we call them the Ghana Tourism Federation. Omu boyechi dom pa, and one more omu boyechi dom to be able say you bet to me I have a holistic beyond the return initiative, which of course is ongoing. At any point in time, all the pillars function. The reason being that your magazine here, your unveil here, you were all the pillars in. Experience Ghana. What it means is that diasporans neba or minimum to experience what we have in terms of our events, in terms of our festivals. Wow. And then celebrate Ghana. Celebrate Ghana also virtually the same thing. And then invest in Ghana. Invest in Ghana, nature say, you the diaspora, how are you able to invest into the various sectors of the economy? Yane Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Edinsa also. Yane Ghana Investment Promotion Council, Edinsa also. Into all the various key areas in Naubia Eba into the whole thing. Now, another one which is a diaspora pathway to Ghana. Diaspora pathway to Ghana. I know if Kaya, sometime 22nd, 23rd, there was citizenship that was given to some diasporans. Just last year of December. Good. It is part of diaspora pathways to Ghana. So it is a way of getting them into the system, making them citizens, in order to be able for them to be able to also do what? Invest into the economy. And yes, sir, only say they come for the events and activities. No, but also there is more to the events and activities that take place. Another one which is give back to Ghana. Give back to Ghana. What happens is that they infiltrate into the various communities, more like community engagement. Okay, this is Michael Blank said. For example, let me give an example of Michael Blank. Also, we see facility, school, no good. Now, all that is part of the diaspora engagement to be able to get them to come back and then give back to Ghana, giving back to their motherland. Community or woman. Now, Jenny say, I think he's from Sabah, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. In Tianono Sano, he feels he needs to give back to that community. In the then, I also see school. Obinsues aya boho. Obinsues see school. Obinsues see educational facility. Obu health sector. Woman, you know, they cut across the various. What's the tourism? Tourism, one particular sector, it cuts across the various sectors of the economy. In the then, you can have a lot through tourism. And then also one of them is Celebrate Ghana and then Brand Ghana. Brand Ghana, Osha, we keep saying Ghana is the center of the world. And then also with the launch of Destination Ghana and Osha, there is a lot happening in branding Ghana out there. Say, branding Ghana out there. Domestic people, advantage. Because when they come, of course, the advantage is so much because they tend to learn our culture, our heritage, our traditions, they come back and then bring in more people. When we bring in more people, what is happening is that it creates direct and indirect jobs, employment, and not also foreign exchange. Of course, this is during the year of return, 2019, Osha, we were able to rake in close to about $3.3 billion into the economy. It's more or less amongst the tourism value chain. We had that infiltration in there. Osha, a boa economy so much to that extent that we're able to resuscitate. Osha, what we keep trumpeting out there, then I say, we hope that government and successive government will invest more into the tourism sector. And then also people of African descent and the global African family.
So the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture is a ministry in charge of, should I say, entertainment to be precise. Is that so?
Yes. So we have...
Let's clarify that because a man for say, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, no, I say it's just about tourism. Of course, tourism, there's entertainment in there, but we want to say omo music one sem and I say be omo reality shows or they want to find how best, because if you go to Nigeria, for example, and you look at omo stations, crampwa, we say omo reality shows, a man for the ska air pompe. So what you say? And no, what we want to clarify right now is that is there a ministry for entertainment are separate, and as a Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, no, be entertainment, no, e wa say.
Good. Well, it's a very good question. I say there are three corners of the ministry.
Okay.
One, tourism, arts, and culture. And into the your friend, tourism, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. Into the arts aspect, no hono and creative arts agency comes in.
Okay.
Into the creative arts agency, of course, encompasses all, of course, the entertainment industry. Of course, they come under the creative arts. The creative arts agency, it was a council. Now it's an agency by an act of parliament. Good. Into with that, obviously, most of the entertainment comes under the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture.
Any problem I work on say. I said tourism no na concentration wo pa.
Good. Minya me da sepa. We be say very good question. See, culture is the foundation of our tourism. What you see. Now, what it means is this. Tourism in itself, it encompasses the arts and the culture.
Okay.
Because say you call obi mine we go for tourism. But udu nipani mine obe say you virtually immerse yourself into their arts, into their culture naturally. Uko China, don't take it to the China wall. Yeah, when you go there, they teach you a lot about their culture. In this sanity, once tourism is there, naturally all the other peripherals come into play. Yes, it is sanity.
Okay, all right. Afe yanko shows na ebaso, especially December side, and it looks very well. Say no other month, but December because you say oh ye di bunya.
Right.
Now shows na nkasano. Is the Ghana Tourism Authority, is the authority aware of every single show? Do they pass through? I mean, do event organizers need to pass through your outfit before they have the permission to do so?
Good. Medase. What we do at the Tourism Authority under the leadership of our Chief Executive, Mr. Kasiebo, is to be able to float the communique out there.
Okay.
Say, Obia, this time around, last year, for instance, sometime around July, we have floated the communique out.
Okay.
Yes, I think earlier before even the July. I'm not so clear on the time. Into OSHA, what we do is to float the information out there, more like a communique.
Okay.
Yes, and then even sometimes we hold press conferences for the media to be aware. Into when we float it out there, Obia event organizer be or what event biano or the bar.
Okay.
What you see? Good. Some of them don't bring it, of course. But omo de bano, we'll go through it, scrutinize it, and then see how best to be able to pick it as one of the beyond the return December in GH events and activities.
Okay,
and
so not to catch you,
Minya.
Nature say some events that are held in December, and come outfit, you don't recognize it as beyond the return.
And yes, sir, we don't recognize it. If the person doesn't bring it.
Okay.
Yes. If the Nipana farm bar say or per se you're having the stamp of beyond the return, December in GH on it. Then we may not be aware.
Okay.
But on the bank there, then there will be a steering committee that would look at it and then say yes, this is an event which of course we deem it appropriate.
Now, as far as say they bano,
no, they don't. They don't pay anything. They bring it, we scrutinize it, we look at your venue, we look at what comes to play and all that. Then we are able to give you the fiat and the go ahead to give our stamp onto that program.
So if there is a stamp, so that means ABR logo.
That is beyond the return.
Beyond the return.
That's right.
Yes. And what impact does it bring?
Good. It brings a lot of impact to our organization and the event organizer.
Okay.
Why do I say that? Because OSHA, we create virtually the enabling environment. You create this environment now. A boawu event organizer, sometimes even the fact that we are also supporting you by probably giving you the stamp, a sponsor might engage you.
Okay.
What you see? Sponsors might engage you. You might have people who may come on board to support you in whatever way.
But do you also poach or bring in sponsors for these events?
When the need be, of course, the Tourism Authority also would do that. Probably ABR event be na A company might get in touch with me personally and be like, oh, one of my events, you know, maybe Afrochella, and I say Afro Nation, and I want to be part of it. I want to support. Quickly, what I'll do is that because we deal with organizers, you know, quickly, you know, and I say, Minya, JKD, also event to be I would just tell you, say, Minya, okay, maybe this particular company wants to be part of your event. Man, linking them out. Then quickly you strike the deal and then get a person on board. Yes, until as and when no, it comes, we do that.
All right. Inti say no more December events that have been fully recognized as having the stamp of Ghana beyond the return. Which events are we talking about?
Good. Also, this year, for instance, we unveiled close to about 96 events. Close to about 96. But we had there were some of them that couldn't take place. Which of course some discussions would take place behind the scenes. Some of them were cancelled, some at the last minute, some before. Some of those events, you know, what is going to happen is that you have a discussion because also those events, you know, obviously it has not only take a domestic dimension. Domestic, because domestic are only in Ghana, but international dimension. The international dimension is that obi booking the event, you know, way back. Into your back now cancel a behadring. Into all these things, and of course the authority will engage the event organizers and they are moving forward, you know, how to be able to look at these events and see the success of the events.
All right. And to say no recognized ones.
Good. The recognized events, the minia, there are a lot of them, about 96 events. I remember Bobo Ebi so Ebi any for example, Ebi class started way back in November. Ebi ni Angwamo Festival, right? Decosan Expo. So on Ebi ni YouTube Creators Festival Ghana. Ebi ni Gold Statement. Ebini husband material 7 years, of course, Ebo White. So and then we have December in GH Selewa, and also exhibition of made in Ghana products. And then also Kids and Tourism Festival, Accra Beer Festival. I mean, you all know beer, isn't it? African Food Festival, Accra Fashion Week, Rhythms on the Runway, Choral Music.
Independence Square, Stone Boy Munia, no, Namukao.
Oh,
there was one at, you know,
Global Citizen.
No, not Global Citizen.
Okay.
This December. There was one
Test of Ghana.
Test of
Ghana. Good.
Exactly.
Test of Ghana. No, one of the major events on the calendar. And it opens up to the diasporans. A lot of them were there. Millions and thousands of them were there. Now, what it does is that it opens up about our made in Ghana products, what we have as a country, our culture, our heritage, our food, our clothes. Most of the artists that came were cloud in our local prints, which of course is a way of sending a signal for people to understand, say, rather than using the white man's own. We need to make our own better. In the Test of Ghana was one of the events, and then Ebi to say Welcome Home House Party, Blast from the Past, and then Edinkra Carnival, Afro Fusion, Afro Nation, Afrochella. All these events took place. Jungle Rave, Wood Party, Language, House Africa. Most of these events, there were a lot of events, of course. But all these events, most of them took place, which of course, the most important thing, then they say, some of them also focused on investment into the economy. The Guba diaspora conversation, for example, and you say Emma diasporans were engaged into how to invest into the economy. Investing into the economy is also very important. And international, one of the pillars is invest in Ghana. Where and how to invest into the economy. Enter into the real estate, health, education, agriculture, architecture. They were brought together and then explanations were given for them to see how best to infiltrate into the system.
Let me get into some messages before these people kill me. We say, hey, I'm Emily from BK. I want you to play me People by Linianka. Linianka no so ne wan. Minimu. We say hi. We also hi Nibi. We say hello, I'm Mami AC Splendid from E-Town. Please kindly play me Single by Kwame Eugene. Mami, are you single? Because Kwame Eugene Ayembo. We say, but from Nigeria, but don't like missing this live show. Sending you love from Nigeria. Oh, I'm on Nigeria. How be? Everything cool. We say hello. Okay. I'm Vidria from Adidome, Volta region. Happy New Year to you all and the boys in the town. Get rich, son of God. Blockholder, Didon, Posse God, okay. All right. This one here says, I did watch you live from Kukrantuni. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Ray Mysterious. Shouts to my guys inside Ebuakwa North, okay. This one here says, please play me Cough by Kiss Daniel from Volta region at Sugakofe. I'm Divine, okay, Divine, and I hope you are good. But this one here says, please, love to how for. Hey, Mintias you. I don't understand this message. This one too here says, good afternoon. I'm really watching you live from Asinfosu in the central region of Ghana. Okay, I'm innocent. All right, thank you. You are very, very innocent. Please be innocent. Why? Be. Don't go and do to bear. Kofi, yeah. I didn't see na you share events na. Bebrina Accra. I didn't see.
Some of the events, like you've said, we've had these calls into encouraging most of the event organizers, So I'm be enco the various regions. Into events ni bi or Eastern region, or Central region, or Kumasi, some even at the way north. Until we are virtually and gradually making sure, say, most of the events eventually will go into the regions. The regions will also open up in terms of, so that when the diasporans come now, when we go into the hinterlands now, because they would realize that most of our people at least need certain things. Maybe to say, they go into a community, maybe a Mamprusi community, and they realize that, oh, this community is a very nice community. They need probably a health sector. What has need educational facility. Until we keep advising the event organizers. Most of the event, but this year, some of the events were in the various regions.
Okay. All right. When we watch the lifespan of all these things happening, we only say in the latter part of the year.
Yeah.
That it happens. So from the beginning of the year to that time, where are they?
Good, but that's a very good question. From the beginning of the year, what we do as an authority, there were various events and activities. They whipping up the interest of domestic tourism for Ghanaians themselves to be happy and thoughtful to be able to see the realization of a buoyant domestic tourism drive. And in my opening lines, indicated say you need a private sector and a disadvantage. Because a private sector now, one, we have the Tour Operators Union of Ghana. We have the Car Renters Association. We have the Ghana Hotels Association. We have the Restaurants Association. We have Kids and Tourism Society of Ghana. All these bodies, about 33 bodies under your private sector. You're from Ghana Tourism Federation. Now, so how to be able to promote domestic and international tourism. In terms of domestic tourism, now what we do, like you showed, we have what we call Experience Ghana, Share Ghana. That's our Experience Ghana, Share Ghana. What we do is to be able to open up the various tourist sites and attractions, see how best to be able to put them in shape, and then also get them to visit these tourist sites and attractions. Because of our tourist sites and attractions, if it is a Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, it is under construction. Ebri Gardens under renovation. Some of the Yat Antoine Museum and Menchia Palace Museum. All those places, some of these places are under renovation. In Tosha, we pull most of the diasporans and then also most of our indigents, our inhabitants, to these places of goodwill, so that me alcohol, I experience your domestic tourism. Also, in terms of international tourism, you call fairs and exhibitions. Now, Moshe, Destination Ghana, we are trying as much as possible to sell Ghana out there as the center of the world. In Tosha, we go to these fairs and exhibitions, Holland, Germany, even our own African countries, Nigeria and co. We sell Ghana to them for them to come and experience. And most of them, that is what, and also use our private sector, tour operators, travel agents, they help to pull people in here. And Tosha, what happens is this. Say the statistics be out. The statistics is not only for December. It spans the period from January, as we've started, to December.
Okay.
For example, in the year 2019, we had close about 1.1 million tourists trooping into the country.
That's right.
Yes. Wow. That's right.
That's right. That's right. Kofi, that's it. Thank you so much for coming through. Of course, that was the deputies. Yeah. Corporate affairs, share Ghana Tourism Authority on one and or teaching in Como. Of course, definitely, you guys, you need to touch base. Of course, touching base. Okay, beyond the return. Okay, I know, time has been fast spent, but one day, and then we'll get to see the proceeds and what they've been able to do till now, especially with 2023. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being part of the show. I want to say a big thank you to the production crew, to everybody who's made sure that this show stays numero uno. That's right. My name is JKD. I'll see you same time next week. Have a wonderful weekend. It's a long one, of course. I know. Yes, holiday name.